Hello everybody. For week 2 of Coursera's Introduction to Music Production course, I will be showing you how to record in MIDI. I'd like to apologize for the quality of this recording. My microphone died today, so I'm using my iPhone to capture the audio. And this is my first time using a screen capture, so hopefully I can get these two synced up okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using Ableton Live 9 Suite. First thing I'm going to do is pull in my samples, which is going to be Native Instruments Vintage D piano samples. Load these up real quick. Give myself a little volume. And let's make sure we can have sound. Okay, so everything's going through my MIDI controller and we have sound. I'm going to rename this real quick. Adjust our tempo, make sure I have a 1 bar count in, and turn the metronome on. I'm going to test it out real quick. So it's pretty loud, I'm going to turn it down. Okay. Now in arrangement view we have our timeline, so when I hit record we should see the MIDI notes show up. Let's give it a try. Okay, so as you can hear, that was a pretty poor recording, but the beauty of MIDI is that we can go in here and adjust all of these notes that were recorded and move them around. We can change the notes, we can do what's called quantizing and line them up to the grid lines to make sure everything's in time. Now I have a number of them here. If I zoom in, you can see we're pretty far off time, so I'm just going to grab all of these notes that were played, right click, go to quantize settings. I'm going to set the amount to about 50%, so it'll bring, however far it was off, it'll bring it halfway to the point that it thinks it should be at to be on time. We'll keep it at a 16th, and we're just going to quantize the beginning of the notes, not the ends. Hit OK. Okay, moves everything over. So let's go ahead and give it a listen now and see how it sounds. Okay, so it's a little better. There's still a few that are a little bit off. You can see in here some of these notes are still pretty far off. If I wanted to, I could drag those. I could just select just those notes and drag them to the point I want them at. Or I can even quantize everything again. And just for the fun of it, we're going to go to 100%, put everything exactly on our markers, and see how this sounds real quick. Alright, so everything now is very much in time. It does sound pretty mechanical, so you can play around with the different quantize settings here, lower this a bit before you go to 100% and try to find that sweet spot. So as you can see, MIDI is a very powerful tool. Thank you.